So, you know that philosophy or quote saying that if something can go wrong, it probably will, right? Well, as you can tell, I am shirtless, wearing a winter jacket in 85-degree weather. That was awful, and it's all my fault. So, whatever. It's not the mountain's fault, I'll tell you that much. Hope you enjoyed. I really do.
Okay, so you can kind of see here the peaks of the mountain. So the one that is right in the middle, that is the true peak of Nebo right there. I've been to that peak right there, which is the false summit of Nebo. So, gonna go there today. I've been over there. We will just see how it goes.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Come Run With Us project. It's going to be a little bit of a different episode, as you can tell, because I'm alone. Anyways, today's episode is sponsored by us, the Come Run With Us project. We do this on our own money and time, so if you like the videos, please consider subscribing and turn on notifications. Anyways, I'm going to be hiking and running, jog walking Mount Nebo today to the summit. So I'll just get started. I wish I could use this camera the whole time, but it's not going to happen. Probably break. So let's go. All right. So as you can tell, bit of a different episode today. I am alone, just Brenner today. So, it's gonna be different, but I think it'll be fun. So, as you can tell, I'm at the trailhead for Mount Nebo. I mean, can't really, actually. So, gonna be hiking to the summit, like I said earlier. Already high in elevation. That's why I'm breathing hard already, which is crazy. I was here last Saturday, which is a few days ago now. It's Wednesday today. So anyways, I came here and got to the false summit, but ran out of time. So I am now going to attempt to get to the real summit, because I will presumably have a little bit more time today. So got up earlier, and you can see, no, you can't see. Can you not zoom in on a GoPro? So dumb. Oh, I should have brought my Action 3. Anyways, right there. I think that's the real summit. Could be wrong. I want to say Nebo summit is 11,900 or 12,000 feet. I can't remember. I want to say in total on this hike you go up 3,500 feet of elevation. So start out around 9,000 or something. I can't remember, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be doing this in segments, so it's gonna be kind of different to most of the Come Run With Us project videos. These, I know, looking at rocks, but kind of cool. Finally leveling out again. Of course, when we get to the summit, you know, probably not gonna be talking a whole lot because it is crazy up there. I'm excited for this episode. I think it'd be so much fun to bring the guys back here and do one all together, because I mean, as long as this works out, it's just such a cool trail. And yeah, I mean, you see the mountain in the background. Almost tripped, but it's probably terrible lighting. It's just so pretty up here. But this first part of the trail is not really. So honestly, I'll probably leave it off here for like the beginning. I think I'm probably gonna, my God, I can't catch my breath. Probably going to pick up a little bit later, and then you guys can see where we're at. But yeah, I'm super excited for this episode. I think it's gonna be really cool. Yeah. Okay guys, it's been about 45 minutes since I started. Gone out 3 miles. So I'm kind of on pace. I think I'm like 3.2 miles an hour. Holy mackerel, I didn't even plan this. No, mackerel, how wide am I? Wow, I wish we weren't on a frickin' GoPro. That is simply beautiful. I mean, straight drop down. See some wildflowers. Beautiful place, Nebo is. Anyhow, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm also doing a video for my channel that I'm going to make. I guess I haven't made it yet, but gonna make a video for my channel about specifically doing a review on this running vest, because I feel like a lot of people don't review the cheap running vests. And personally, I just don't have the money to spend on a Nathan running vest that's, you know, freaking $200. This one is a bit extreme. This one's like a backpack, basically. You can see that it's got a strap here, right about below the belly button. It usually rides up to my belly button. Then it's got 2 chest straps, which I love this configuration. I mean, it holds it so well, honestly, really well. But yeah, this whole vest is about $30 on Amazon. There is so many animals by me right now. Just little chipmunks and birds. Anyways, so yeah, about $30. Oh my God, that was a big ass bird. I think it hit a tree. Sorry. I know, squirrel. Anyways, it's about $30 on Amazon. Comes with a 2-liter or a 1.5 liter bladder. I can't remember, I'll put it up here. But it's by the brand like Nixto or something. I'll also put it up there. So far, it's pretty legit. I have a few gripes about it. And if you watch the video on my main channel, you will be able to see my thoughts. It might be a couple days after this one comes out, so just heads up. Anyways, it's getting really steep again, which makes it incredibly difficult to do come run with this stuff when it's steep and making me breathe so hard. Anyways, peace. Something that I'm noticing now. And this is super unfortunate because I loved this initially. Is this pocket here, which would also go for this pocket over here. It traps in the moisture from when you're sweating. So it was making my phone like legitimately had, you know, a bunch of condensation on it, and was making my phone try to do the emergency call thing. So, which I have service right now, so wouldn't be good, you know, accidentally calling 911 or whatever. So I've moved it now to the water bottle pocket, which surprisingly works perfectly as well. And obviously it's ventilated, so it will hopefully keep that moisture out. We'll see. It's super steep right now. I know you can't see it because it's a GoPro. Anyways, I'll update you guys if there's anything else. All right. It has been a second since I updated you. You can see all the way down there. It's about a 3/4 of a mile or a mile down. Literally just like you're climbing a freaking mountain here, which I realize is actually literal. But I mean, it is straight up. I think honestly probably about 600 feet of elevation gain right here, maybe even 700, because it is just brutal, honestly. I've had to take a couple of like 30-second rests just to catch my breath, because you know we're way up in elevation right now. When I say we're, I'm talking me and you. So yeah, it is tough, honestly. Like I said before, I was here on Saturday, so Tuesday, Monday, so like 4 days ago. Which is kind of funny because sometimes, every now and again, I'll see my shoe tread. It's pretty funny. I'll have to try to catch it on camera, but it was soon enough where every now and again I'll see the tread of my shoes, which is just kind of crazy. Anyhow, it's going well. This is definitely harder than last time, because last time I was taking a bunch of breaks because I was with my dad and his girlfriend. So we were just taking it pretty easy, just going kind of slower. And so, you know, trying to keep a pace doing this is difficult. Any sort of pace. I'm not even talking running, obviously, because I mean, there's no way you're running up this. I mean, even, you know, UTMB, like trail running magicians would not be running up this. This is a speed walk type of scenario. So anyways, I'm just trying to get up this as doable as possible. Doable? I think it makes sense. Trying to do this as fast as I can without absolutely tiring myself out. Which is becoming more and more difficult as I go, because it just keeps getting steeper every second that I go up. It just keeps getting steeper. Look at that. You can peek through. You can see where I come from, all the way down there. This is just a wonderful trail, honestly. It is tough though. Like, this is a serious trail. You have to be pretty in shape and very ready to do it. If you're going on a weekend, like, you're gonna see a bunch of people, probably, depending on the weekend. This past weekend and even now, is hunting's going on. So there's been quite a few people. Even now, when I parked there at the trailhead where I started the video, there was 3 cars. One of them was a van lifer, actually. It was one of the rich folk, though. They had a big Sprinter van, lifted, 4-wheel drive, dream setup, you know. Not me. I'm too rich for my blood, you know, obviously, because I'm hiking a damn mountain on a Wednesday morning. But, you know, I'd rather be poor and see this at 9 a.m. than my monitor. So, you know, it is what it is. So, whatever. God damn. This is just brutal. Way harder than I remember it being 4 days ago. So it's not like, no way I forgot. So I don't know why I said remember, but I think it's just because, you know, I was taking those breaks whether I needed it or not. So then I was able to, I just caught my breath, caught up my breath every, you know, little bit. So it was easier to feel like I didn't need to catch my breath, you know. But so I know hiking is not necessarily our thing on the come around with this project, but I mean, you know, we do it occasionally, and I'm hoping that we can do a little bit more of it because it's a little bit slower paced, just as difficult. Chipmunk, can you see it? Probably not. It is just as difficult as running. Of course, I'm not nearly as in shape as Spud and Joey, so they'd be crushing it right now. But getting there. If there's anybody watching right now, which I hope there is, tell me if you want more race videos. Because I have a couple of races I'm signed up for that maybe Spud and Joey are doing. I don't know. Probably not. But maybe. And I think it's kind of fun just seeing the community and stuff of the races, and I don't know, I think it could be kind of cool. I know we've done a couple of them in the past before I started on, but it's been a long time. So would that be something that you guys would watch? You know, assume if you're watching right now, probably would watch it. But yeah, I have the haunted half, the Provo one, because I'm going to be out of town during the Salt Lake one, which I was super bummed because I wanted to do both of them, but it's okay. And I'm going to do the Thankful 13 on Thanksgiving, which is awesome. Like, I love the idea of it. Like, you just burn a freaking bunch of calories, and then you can go and eat, you know, like as much as you want. And just a great idea. I mean, Thanksgiving is honestly not like my favorite holiday of all time, but it would be a lot better if I can shamelessly eat like, 3,000 calories in one meal, because I burned 1,500 or whatever running a half marathon. I don't actually know the real, the ways, especially because I'm going to be eating while running. So the math there is finicky. I mean, at best. Holy shit. This is just brutal going up this hill. I mean, all of it is just hills. And, I suppose that's what hiking's about. But my God, you can see whatever that is. I don't know what mountain that is. If you peek between those trees and the two mountains, you can vaguely see Utah Lake. At least I believe that's Utah Lake. Right over here, you can see Mona, and Mona Res, and then right there, oh, you can see it. So if you're looking, you can see the shorter one, the taller one. That shorter one's the False Peak. That is what I made it up to on Saturday. Ran out of time, so I couldn't follow that ridge line and make it up to the summit. And that is what I'm hoping to do today. So, I think I'll be able to. I don't know what time it is right now, because I haven't been looking at my phone really, because I'm trying to conserve battery. But I suspect probably about 9 a.m. I don't know. I said that earlier, but in all reality, it's probably like 8:30, 8:45. I suspect I've gone 4.5 miles already. I don't know. It's hard to say. But that is also North Summit right there, or North Peak. This one right in front of me, which you can go up and then down into Wolves Pass, which I'll show you when I get there. I keep seeing these mountain chickens. I forgot what they're called. I'll probably put it up on the screen. But yeah, they're so funny looking, because they're like dark gray, kind of blackish almost, and they just look like chickens, and they're just like up on the very, like, in the middle of this North Peak here. It is just so funny to see that, because I don't know, chickens are just like, to me, they're just like domestic animals, I guess I don't know if that's how you would describe it, domestic, I don't know. But like where I came from and stuff here in Nephi, most people had chickens in their backyard or whatever. And on this mountain, there's just these random freaking mountain chickens. It just, they're called something fancy, but I like the idea of them just being called mountain chickens, because it's cute. And this is runnable, so I should probably run. But just to update you guys, my Strava says I'm at an average pace of 25 minutes, which sucks. It's not like terrible, all things considered. It is a ridiculously steep mountain, But I was just hoping for a little bit better. But on the way back, I'm hoping I'll be able to crush it, but also be way more tired. So we'll see. Boys and girls of the Come Run With Us project, I have good news and I have bad news. Good news first. I made it to Wolf's Summit, or Wolf's Pass, sorry. That's the North Peak and the False Peak up there, or False Summit. Sorry, yeah, North Peak, North Summit, whatever you want to call it. False Summit, and then Real Summit past that. Any hooser. That's some of the good news. Other good news is that according to Strava, I'm still at a 20-minute mile pace, which I'm happy with for how crazy this trail is. Bad news next. Some unfortunate news. My favorite shirt is gone. Lost to the wind. Well, not really. Somebody may or may not have forgotten to pack toilet paper. So, yep, that's embarrassing, but it would be pretty obvious that I just lost my shirt randomly. This right here, my friends, is Wolf's Pass. So, yeah, you can see that is where we're going. It is incredibly steep. It doesn't really look it from here, even without GoPro. It's really hard to tell how brutal it actually is, this first False Summit. I don't know how it's going to be past that. I've never done anything past that. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see, honestly. But, yeah, fun times. I guess a funny story for the Come Run With Us project. Not very funny for me, because it was my favorite shirt of all time. My Nike Trail shirt. Oh well. Anyways, I'll probably start back up when I get closer to the tip of the False Summit. So yeah, I'll just see you guys soon. This is gonna sound so dumb probably, but something that I didn't even think about till now is that I don't have sunscreen either. I put some on my arms and legs, neck, but, I had to take my shirt off. And it's like 9:30 or 9:45 at this point. So if it takes me 2 hours, well, I'm hoping I don't know. It takes me an hour and a half to get to the real summit. Then it's gonna be really close to noon, right when it's peak UV levels, and I don't get out much without a shirt on, and so I'm actually pretty concerned about getting really sunburned as well, because that could be bad. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do, because I told myself I was gonna get to summit today, and I really, really, really want to. So I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Even though it could hurt for a long time. I think I just need to. to feel good about myself. So yeah, I don't know. I guess if it's too bad, I don't know. I'll check the UV when I get to the fall summit, see what I think. I don't know. We'll see. All right. I may or may not use this audio, so I won't be pointing it back at me much. Just because this is a super brutal section. This is basically, I mean, straight up incline to the fall summit. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I mean, some of this gets up to probably 35, 40 degrees of angle, if not more. And so it's brutal. You can see how high up we are. I mean, even on GoPro, you should be able to tell that is very high up. So yeah, at least hopefully, I mean, to me, seems like you should be able to tell. I've had to take a few 30-second stops, 30-second to a minute stops, just to catch my breath. I mean, it really is so steep and so high in elevation that it is very difficult to breathe up here. And I'm used to doing runs at like 8,000 or 9,000 feet typically, you know. A lot of our trail runs peter out around there. And so I'm kind of used to it, you know. So usually walking at 10, 11,000, well, yeah, usually walking at like 10,000 isn't too bad. Once you get to the 11,500 feet, especially at this incline, walking up this amount of hill, I mean, this is a mountain. I can call this a mountain. Walking up this mountain, it really gives it to you. It's hard to say what this compares to. I have never done Timpanogos. I really want to, but I don't think I'll have time for the rest of the year. So that's going to be next year thing. So yeah, I don't know. This is definitely the craziest mountain that I've ever done, especially by myself. I've done this with, a group once, at least to the fall summit. And man, this is not easy. If you're wondering, it might look easy, but I'll tell you what, this is some serious stuff right here. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, even know what to talk about up here, because my brain, it's hard to think even. But I guess I can talk about, I got this caffeine gum that I'm trying out. It's called Rev Energy Gum. Tastes like a minty 5-hour energy. Not good, but not bad either. Supposedly it has 60 milligrams of caffeine in each piece of gum. I don't know. I feel pretty energized after having it in for about, 10 minutes or so. But it's hard to say. I don't know. My typical go-to, if I know I'm gonna need energy on a run, I just go 5-hour energy on that. Easy to carry. Takes, you know, maybe 3 seconds to consume. But honestly, I don't mind having the gum to chew on either. So, I don't know. I think I see somebody over there wearing orange. Must be a hunter. Hopefully you can hear me. It is windy. It's all hell. So I might not be able to. It is kind of cold, but not as cold as earlier when I was in the shade. When I was coming around the North Peak back there to go to Wolf's Pass, it was shady and windy, and tell you what, it was pretty frigid. It would have been a 2 or 3 layer spud run, which means nothing unless you're Spud or Joey, perhaps. Basically quite cold. I wish I would have been able to keep my shirt. Also, whoever I thought I saw has disappeared. That's creepy. Anyways, sorry I have to take so many breaks. Like, legitimately, it is kicking the crap out of me. But I thought that this would be a fun section if the audio is usable. If not, it's just going to be dubbed over, which it probably will be anyways for another video. But if this makes it anywhere, you know, it'll be fun. Oh my God. I mean, you can see all the way down there. That's where I came from. That flat. I am sweating my body off. I forgot electrolytes, which is great. Simply great. So I'm really trying to conserve my water. Because I only have like 1.5 liters on me. Which, in all reality, I should be fine. I typically run I can run like 6 to 8 miles without water. If it's not too hot, obviously. So I should be okay. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, it's getting to be the really bad part. So I'm going to focus on getting up there. And I'll see you guys on the false summit. Holy hell. This probably doesn't look steep, like, at all.